Hello from Sweden and welcome to this reading. How are you known in the heavens and other realms? And I have prepared 3 different piles with oracle cards. The one that you feel the most drawn to will be your reading today. We're also using different tarot decks in each of the piles. So we have pile number 1 with this card. We have pile number 2 with this card. And we have pile number 3 with this card. Okay, this is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Otherwise, you can scroll down to the comment section where you will find your timestamps, and I will see you guys in your separate readings. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, the second week of May, I will be hosting a 7-day remote healing event. There are limited spots, but if you want to read more and join, you can do it on my website, nordicl.com. You can also get my oracle decks there with free worldwide shipping. So how are you known in the heavens and other realms? Pile number 1, and you felt drawn to this card, and we're just gonna dive into it and just channel the messages as we go and just see where the reading will take us. So you felt drawn to this card. It says electrons, building blocks of the universe. So you are a part of the whole. You are a part of everything. Very psychedelic card. This is how everything is connected. So you are somehow connected with everything. They're also watching over you. You're being watched. Pile number 1. So you are an important soul that are being watched. You are being watched by very high galactic beings, but you're also being watched by the darker consciousness, darker forces. And the reason why is because you're very powerful alchemist. You're a very powerful light worker. You are here because of a reason, and you're meant to make a big impact in human ascension. In human ascension. You have been on many different galactic planets, and you have been working with helping the civilization kind of to ascend. So this is something that you are kind of doing. So building blocks of the universe. We have adventure with the Silk Road, Inner Mongolia. Okay. We also have hybrid light workers. Hybrid light workers once again makes me think that you have a connection to a lot of galactic star seeds. Like you're a hybrid. So you're a hybrid star seed. That means you have been, you're a little bit like a galactic backpacker. You have a lot of galactic connections. I keep getting that you're being watched right now by darker forces, and this is coming up very strong actually. But you have nothing to worry about. Could be that you should be a little bit aware, because they are affecting the way you think and feel about things, because it seems like there are forces that want to keep you small and scared. Because when you are small and scared or worried, it means that you're not accessing your full power. It means that you're not stepping into your full light. So it's very important that you break free from that, or that you are aware that you are being observed. Be aware that you're being seen and that you're being observed. Sometimes when we meditate, we can even see eyes watching us. If you see eyes watching you, this just means okay, you are a very powerful light worker and you are being observed. So how are you known in the heavens and other realms? Like a force to be reckoned with. It's something, you're carrying something in your energy that is like a dragon. Like a dragon, very powerful. You have some connection to Lyra, I feel, as well. Lyra is a very old galactic soul. So even Mongolia here makes me feel like there's something I don't know, like you're, galactic seer, but also like carrying the what are they saying? The dragon flame, the dragon light. And look how she's holding her hands here. And we had building block electrons, building blocks of the universe. So you're like an alchemist, and you are changing things. Your energy is very powerful. You do a lot of work when you're sleeping, and you are like, the choices that you make is so impactful. The thoughts that you are thinking are so impactful. The thoughts that you choose to feed is impactful. It's so important that you choose love. Yeah, choose love above fear and hate. And so you will rise. Yeah, and they say, wow, I don't know, so strong. And then they said, and so you will rise. In love you will rise, they say. In love will you rise. And there are forces that are scared that you will rise. So they're all watching you. So how are you known in the heavens and other realms? So the perspective they're showing now is like they are above, like kind of like this is how they're showing it, and they're looking down. Down on you means just like you're in a lower reality. You know, Earth is 3D, so you're in a lower dimension. So just showing like how they're watching over you, but you're being very, very watched, pile number 1, by both the dark and the light. Very powerful guides are on your side. I see that you are a transformer of darkness and fear. This is, it's like, you transform darkness and fear with love. Love and light is your true vibration, but you have been here for such a long time. It's a little bit tricky to guide yourself back to that love vibration that you have within you, because you have karmic load and you have other things that you are carrying on your shoulders. And this is where the dark forces comes in, and they want to make you confused. They want you to get lost in the demons of your inner self almost, because what happens? And so she will rise, and so you will rise. What happens when you rise into your true light? Yeah, I mean, even just lighting up a little match in a big dark cave makes the whole, brings light to the cave. So this is what they're scared of. So you're very important. Yeah, you're really protected and very important. You also been here for a very long time. I feel like almost like there's a lot of trickery around. There's a lot of energies tricking you, like karma. You think it's your karma, but it's not your karma. There are like certain things that's not yours, that you think it's your problem to deal with, but it's not. Yeah, it's not something. It's not your problem to deal with. The camel here makes me think like it's been a very long journey. And an adventure as well. Let's see what else we got. Passion and interests, hobbies, sports, favorite pastime. So you have a lot of talents and gifts and abilities. Yeah, we know that you're very, very talented. She will rise, so you will rise. Yeah, so you will rise. They keep saying that. So this is like a lot of earth energy here, and they are seeing you now. You're in this process. You're almost at the bridge here. One foot is in your earth life and the karmic journey that you've been taking, the earthly journey that you've been taking, and it's been interesting. It's been an adventure, and it's been interesting, and you had some really good lives and you had some really bad lives, and you had things in between. But now you're in the I see a rainbow. Yeah, the rainbow bridge. I don't know what that means, but a rainbow bridge, and you're moving to. You rise, yeah, you will rise, you will ascend while still on earth. So this is how are you seen? You're seen as a soul that's awakening, very powerful, and there's a very powerful part of the human ascension. Very important part of the human ascension. So let's just do a couple of tarot cards, and then, yeah, I don't know, I don't really have a plan today on how we're gonna do this, but yeah. So we have 3 more oracle cards here, but let's do a couple of tarot cards, and let's make some more space here, because we can make some space. So yeah, I keep feeling like I feel like wow, I feel like you have so much power. I feel like dragon energy within you. I feel like you have so much power to break paradigms, to break timelines that's not working. It's like in your hands to do very powerful things. And this is just like, and I keep feeling how attacked you are by, you know, any type of dark forces that are operating in a human form here on earth, but also like in the etherical level or through other unconscious people. Sometimes, you know, or I've noticed it, that very unconscious people here on earth that are a little bit more or a lot sleeping, very much sleeping, or on the darker sides, like there are entities and things that works through them. So, but this is nothing to fear, you know, because it's just energies, and the only thing that they can do is like kind of make your path more difficult by poking in your emotional wounds, by tricking you, by thinking things that are not true, by putting obstacles in your way that creates fear, worry, and stress. This is the only thing that they can do. And yes, of course, this can have an impact, but it's all there for you not to realize. They're just so scared of you. Because when you realize your true power, which is love and light, and you know, you're very talented with moving energies, electrons, building blocks of the universe. You can move, you can transform, you can kill them, so to say, in 2 seconds, you know, with light, or transform the light, or change it. So this is the only thing, it's only mind games. There's only mind games. So master your mind and you will master the world. You will conquer the universe almost, or conquer the world, because on a higher level, we're going to see if they're going to talk like, because now we're only talking about you as a soul here on earth, but of course this is a very small portion of you. You're a big soul. Yeah, you're a big soul. Something with you being a protector of the galaxy. And I keep seeing this dragon. You're riding around on your dragon. You know, if it's not a dragon, you know, I see a spaceship actually. So maybe you're connected to Ashtar Command or some other. I see an Orion starship or Arcturian starships, like something with you on a starship. Yeah. So maybe Star Trek, Star Wars, you know, it all makes sense for you. So, but like I said, with hybrid light workers, you have connections with many many galactic civilizations, and you have incarnated. You're so old. Yeah, I don't even know where to start the channel. You're so old, and yeah, you're so old, very old soul. And this is also why you have so much power. You have so much power. Yeah, it's almost fun to see, you know, and at times how tricked you can become of something so futile. Like, you know, the dark forces tricks on you. They're playing tricks on you, because in the end, you know, no chance. They have no chance, and they're only to try to trick you like this because of the light and the power that you carry within you. Mastery of Wands. Yeah, this is you. King of Wands. Fiery energy. Yeah, once again, fire, dragon energy. And, you know, we have dragons in all type of... Also dragons, you know, dragon souls also come in different shapes, forms, and vibrations. So King of Wands. Yeah, very, very high. Yeah, they're showing me your dragon. Wow. They're showing me your dragons. A lot of dragons. You have a lot of dragons around you. They're also showing me snakes. Ooh, snakes and dragons. And they're showing me how the snakes are. And I like snakes, you know. Snakes is also a very powerful symbol of transformation. But these snakes are sneaking in with their dark. Now, once again, you know, you're being like, once you keep getting the same message, you're being very attacked. And this was a whole type of different reading, maybe. But, you know, when there's an opening like this, the universe and your guides, you know, and your higher self is going to be like, okay, I got your attention. I'm going to tell you this now so that you can get the information. Be aware. Don't be scared, because this is what they want you to be. They want you to be scared. Don't be scared. We can love the darkness, especially when we work with entities and astral parasites and, you know, forces like this. Even, you know, very unconscious people here on earth, they cannot stand when we are calm, centered in love and awareness and compassion. It's not easy to get there, you know, but this is your true vibration, love vibration, this higher consciousness. this is how you transform things. But you have alchemical magical gifts, and I see you riding around in this dragon, flying around through different dimensions, and you've been working with a lot of different planets in the universe, and you have been transforming, you have been fighting darker forces. So this is what you do. You transform fear. You transform fear. It's pretty funny because I met a friend a couple of weeks ago, and she said, yeah, I see you as a dark angel. And I was like, a dark angel? Yeah, but it makes sense because I know this definitely resonates with me. So you can be a very high vibrational being, like an angel, like Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Yeah, you could be a part of Archangel Michael's legion of angels. I feel here, I have to say, in pile number, I said 3. Yeah, maybe 3 is your reading as well. Pile number 1, I do feel very strongly here that there are many different type of souls. And I always like, if I would do like a souls, like I don't do readings anymore. I did before. Maybe I will open up one day, who knows. But anyway, starseed readings, because I feel like wow. Yeah, I mean, you have your history, your starseed history, your soul history is like, it's very interesting, very, very interesting. And I think you have like strong connections with like a lot of starseed civilizations and different galactic realms and things like that. So it's not so easy, and I think it's different type of people here. Yes, some might be angelic souls, dragon riders, but I think all of you have some kind of connection to dragons, and definitely really old souls in pile number 1. So yeah, I think you have a very strong aura, pile number 1, and very strong integrity. And I think, when you get angry, woo, people have to watch out, I think, because you carry a lot with you. You carry a lot of power within you. Could even be that you're scared of your power, but because it's so overwhelming. Yeah, it could be overwhelming, and also because of your history. Because here on Earth, you had like, Mongolia, the Khans. Yeah, you have been like, you have been here a long time. Yeah, you have been here a very long time, and you have a lot of history and karma and experiences in like the very old civilizations here on Earth as well. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot to unfold in your energy. Yeah, in your Akashic records, a lot of you have a lot to unfold. We have action of Swords, Knight of Swords, King of Wands, Knight of Swords. Wow, yeah, very powerful in your energy. And we have 10 of Wands. Yeah, you carry the burden. This is what you do. You carry the burden and you transform it. And it's the thing is, like, this is your talent and your gift. But the thing is, here on Earth, before we have learned to do this, we are very... Yeah, because we are born here on Earth. Yes, of course, we're still going to carry our soul vibration. In sometimes that flame is like so small, and sometimes it burns very powerfully, meaning that we are more... we have awakened to a higher grade. So, but I feel in this lifetime that flame is burning very strongly. And this is really, it's really the age where you are awakening. But I also feel like before that you are there's something with you carrying a lot. You are carrying a lot. And I keep seeing these darker forces. They come and they put more on your backpack and they trick you. Yeah, this is your sadness. This is your anger. This is yours. And they're like, they find like there's something unhealed within you. Otherwise they can't like do this. So like somehow be aware of your mind. Be very aware of what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And don't identify yourself with everything. And be aware if something is watching you. It sounds almost like paranoid, but this is the way it is. I mean, we are ascending to a higher consciousness, and here on Earth, I mean, just watch the news for a day or something, you'll become depressed. Just, we are breaking free from a very dark, in one sense, there's also beautiful things here on Earth. Let's not get depressed, This is the way we have to direct our energy into and focus on keeping our light and focusing on freeing ourselves from what makes us identify ourselves with certain limited beliefs and feelings and things like that. So you are power. I keep hearing a powerful force, and you've been carrying a burden. Because the reason also why you've been carrying a burden is because you haven't unlocked your talents and gifts. And I keep feeling like something with being scared or overwhelmed by your own power, or tricked that, I don't know, maybe, you know, some tricking you that you can't handle it, or that you are a bad person, or that you did something bad in a past lifetime, or putting up like sending very narcissistic people on your path just to make you small, or just to make you angry, or just to make you hide, maybe something like this, or working through, or these dark forces are working through like a karmic connection that you have and making your life miserable in some way. Yeah, this is coming up, so just take what resonates. Hope. Look at the light here. So there's a choice here. There's darkness and there's light. Do you have 16 here? 16 is the major arcana for for the Tower. I was about to say Trump. It's the major arcana for Trump, but it's the Tower. Yeah, so yeah, Trump energy comes in here. So, but anyways, hope here. And the light here. There is hope. There is light. You are the hope. Don't go looking for the hope. You are the hope. You are, I want to cry now. You are the hope. You are the light. You are the change. You're a part of this. You're what you're thinking, what you're feeling, your own healing. This is a part. You are a part of the bigger picture. So you are very important. Very, very important. And look at all these little dots here, you know. This is all the souls here on earth that are all awakening to this big light. The sun, something with the sun is very important. The sun in Leo. So I saw the King of Wands, sun in Aries, sun in Leo, sun in Sagittarius. Yeah, I don't know why that came up. Maybe that makes sense for you. Gracious receptivity. Yeah, we talked a lot about like you being affected by darker forces. So let's turn a little bit to the positive side. You're very protected. I mean, you have Archangel Michael, you have Mother Mary, you have Kuan Yin, you have Buddha, you have Kali, you have Ganesha, you have all of them, you know, you have I don't know, whoever you believe in, you know, you have the dragons, you have the forces of the dragons. So, you know, I mean, you have so much, and there are really like, but it's oh, turn to the light, they say, and so you will rise. They're like, so you have in one ear, you know, almost like the devil is whispering in one ear, and in the other ear, the God is whispering, the angels are whispering, the dragons are whispering, the light is whispering. So they are both trying to pull you. One is pulling you, or not pulling, or trying to guide you with the gentle voice of love and awareness, and one is trying to pull you with fear. So it's like, and one is trying to keep you asleep and keep you scared. And the angels are trying to awaken you and trying to help you heal and to bring you gracious receptivity, to bring you everything that you need. Something big is going on with your third eye. Your third eye is definitely being like attacked. This is where they're trying to, because when your third eye is open, when you have cracked open your third eye and your crown chakra, nothing can stop you. When you are connected, reconnected, something with your connection. This is where they come in, by the way. Yeah, they enter through your third eye and your crown chakra. So yeah, a lot of things like in your mind, in your thoughts, they're affecting the way you're thinking. And thoughts also creates emotions. So emotions of fear, emotions of stress, emotions of sadness, of grief, of frustration, of anger, hate, even maybe envy, jealousy. I don't know how they're getting in, but there's something like unhealed within you. And the thing is, the thing that's unhealed within you is not so big anymore because you've been working with it. But they're kind of making it bigger. And they're like, once again, like trying to make you go astray from the light path almost. But you're getting a lot of help. You are getting like a lot of help, and I mean, I feel so loved and I feel so held. So turn to the light. A night on earth, and a night on earth. Look how the earth is ascending and rising here. And we have a number 8 here, which means number 8 means abundance and manifestation. So the earth will rise, and you are a part of making it rise. Interesting. Okay. yeah, came out. Yeah, that was channeling. It just came and then it became quiet. So I think this was the messages that you needed now. Yeah, so we're gonna just let's just leave it like this. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like this. Part one, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, part one, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, the second week of May, I will be hosting a 7-day remote healing event. There are limited spots. If you want to read more and join, you can do it on my website, nordicl.com. You can also get my oracle decks with free worldwide shipping on the same website. So pile 2, how are you known in the heavens and other realms? And you felt drawn to the pink heart with the blue wings. Let's see what we have here behind the tape. We have unconditional divine love vibration. You're holding the flame of love within you. Holding the flame of love within you. So we're just gonna dive in and we're just gonna channel and see where it takes us. So how are you known? Resourcefulness, intelligence, mental action, and right thinking. You have a very strong connection to Akashic records. You carry the flame of love. You carry the flame of love, and you have a strong connection to Akashic records. You have access to a lot of information. So we have health. Wow, look at this green. So green and pink is very connected to the heart chakra, and also makes me think of Archangel Raphael actually, and Archangel Shamuel. So you are a very strong healer. Oh, you are so, wow, you have such a nice energy, pile number 2. Yeah. So you're seen as the healer. You're seen as a carrier of the flame of love, the flame of light. Yeah, and a healer. Could be that you have a connection to Archangel Raphael. You definitely have a connection to the angels, and you have a very strong connection to galactic information, the Akashic records, and the ability to channel information to get very deep insights and things like that. You're very talented, and I think in this lifetime it could be that you're very successful, because you are. Very intelligent, I would say. Yeah, very intelligent, very smart, very clever, but also you have the ambition and the ability to accomplish things. And this comes from your soul energy. Oh, I feel like you're so loved. Yeah, you are so loved. You come from some kind of community, like the galactic community of angels, or the Andromedans, or like something with a community. The community of love, they say. You come from the community of love, and they're laughing because they're saying, so you definitely have a higher vibration, and I don't know if we can put you completely like in a starseed civilization. It feels like you belong to a higher force of love. Yeah, the force of love. They say you come from love. You're love. Your energy signature is love. Yeah, this is your like base energy, love energy. We have Machu Picchu in Peru with planning. So this is interesting. Look at this. This is architecture. And we have two complete different oracle decks here. So here, this is the architect, I don't know what it's called, the, drawings here. And here is like planning and, building this beautiful Machu Picchu civilizations, building the buildings here in some way. So, and I see you, there's like a lot of peace and calm in your energy. So, how are you known? I see, this is interesting, but because what's coming through here is some higher guides that has something to do with the big plan of Earth in some way. Something with you being the architect. Does that make sense? Pile number 2, you are the architect. You're building something. I think we have to do more cards, and let's see how this develops. I think we're gonna do some tarot cards actually, and then we have 3 more oracle cards. You're a healer, but you're also a builder. And you come, yeah, and when I want to channel kind of where you come from, where I want them to tell me, yeah, I listen to you, I can listen to you a little bit. But we kind of the same thing. You love. They show me where you come from, and they don't show me. They don't show me a planet. They show me a realm. Yeah, you come from a realm. So you don't really come from a galactic civilization. Even if, you know, past lifetimes, past incarnations, soul incarnations, of course, we have incarnated in different galactic civilizations as well. So, of course, we have connections so that you can feel you have a very strong connection to this galactic civilization or that, but your true home is like in the realm of love. They say you come from the realm of love. So this makes me feel like you have a very high place where you come from the place of love. The overseers, the one that are building. I hear seraphims, like the like a higher type of angels. So we have archangels. We have, I don't even know what the seraphims does, but they like overseers. Something with seraphims comes up. So because they're showing me like the structure. I have pen and paper here, so let me show you. Happened yesterday, not the other day, as well as in pile number 2. And I'm not good at drawing, so this is gonna be like basic, very basic. They're kind of showing me like a structure like this, you know, like a hierarchy almost. And then we have like different like planes. Like this was not, they're showing me something else, sorry. I have to make more space. So it's like, say like we have planes like this. Okay, like maybe this is dimensions. And then like, say we have like kind of like the archangels, like here or something. And I don't know what. And even below this, there's like souls and things. So this is already on higher planes, you know. And you are here. Like, what does that even mean? You are here overseeing everything. Up here overseeing everything. So you definitely are like, who are you? Yeah, I mean, you're very strong, you have a lot of power. Yeah, so you definitely are I forgot what I was gonna say. You're overseeing things from a very high perspective. So why are you here? That is very interesting. You're here as a healer, but most of all you are here because there was a necessity to get some type of energy, love, healing vibration. You're a channel. This is what you are. Wow, this is so interesting. This is who you are. Most of the things that are happening to you is happening without you really being aware. So we have this very green tree here, and look how it's stretched out into the universe, and look at almost like this galactic stars here. You are channeling through your physical vessel. In your physical vessel, you're carrying your soul. You know, it's in here. in every breath, in your consciousness is your soul. And you have a physical vessel. So you came here to Earth as a physical vessel, as a channel for higher vibration. It comes through you, and it goes through your feet. It goes through your roots, your root chakra, your Earth star chakra. You have a very activated Earth star chakra. So what is the Earth star chakra? It is a chakra that is below the feet. I don't know if it's 10, 20, 30 centimeters below the feet. I see it now. Oh, wow. Woo! Trippy. So yeah, if you can feel it, it looks like a star actually. And it rotates. Yeah, it looks like it's activated. Mine is activated. I didn't even know that. But yeah, apparently mine is activated. So something with like, and then you're channeling this energy. This higher energy, it comes through you. So the biggest work that you do is just by being you. Just by being you. Because they needed to get this energy to Earth. And you've been here a long time. You have Machu Picchu, Peru here. I mean, you've been here a very long time, you know. So you have done so much work that you don't even know just by channeling energies through your physical vessel with your soul as the portal. Your consciousness, your soul as the portal. So you walk around here on Earth, you know, and you bring health and joy and things to the collective consciousness here on Earth. And I think it could be difficult on your body, I heard as well. So it could be that you have some physical pains and aches, even maybe illnesses and things like that. And it sounds strange, doesn't it? Because if you're carrying this very high light, you should be healthy, it feels like. But the thing is, you're still here on Earth, you know. And there are limitations. So it's something with like, it's been hard on you. And I feel like they're hugging me now, you know. So yeah, They're your sisters and brothers, but these are more light beings on this plane, very high plane, you know. So it's like you don't even have a energetic body, you're just love and light. So yeah, this is your true energy. So it's a little bit, it feels like it has been a little bit hard on your body, and I think it's very important that you breathe correctly, that you eat correctly, that you take care of your body. Yeah, I'm getting that message, take care of your body. So how are you seen? Yeah, you're seen from this is how you have a very high mission actually, and it could be very hidden. You're it's like you are working with your karma, you are working with your like there's just like a part, there's a very high part of you that you're like could be not tapped into. And when you are like fully awake, or when you leave Earth, it's gonna be like, oh, this was the reason why I came here. So yeah. Okay, let's do some tarot cards. Oops. Okay, we're gonna do this. They flipped around. We have 7 of Cups. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Yeah, once again, here you are, you know, and you're here on Earth. And once again, you're planning, you're working, building the new Earth, or living your life. I feel like I have like a lot of like very intelligent people in pile number 2 that has like a very I don't know, like something with your career, like you have the ability or the potential to climb very high in your career. Whatever that is, if it's artistic. This card, I don't know if you saw it, but this card just came out here, so I'm gonna put it here as well. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that you're not aware of with the 7 of Cups here. It's interesting. It's very interesting from where you come from. You stand above the archangels. You're above the archangels. And so this is, yeah, it sounds strange, but I'm gonna just go with it, you know. Just not question what I channel. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. This is your sisterhood and your brotherhood of light. We have 8 of Cups. Yeah, this is you leaving everything and coming down to Earth like an alien. You know, you felt like an alien coming down here. Look at this. We have stars. Stars. 33. 33 is the master. Look at you, the master. And you forgot you were a master, of course. And they're like, you forgot everything. You left all the goodness of their higher realms. And you're like, okay, I'm going to go here. And I'm going to get a physical body. And I'm going to be here on Earth, you know, and I'm going to have the Earth experience. I'm not going to remember anything. I'm not going to remember anything. I'm going to walk here. I'm going to, you know, yeah, with the human experience, of course, you have karma, you have all these things. Some of you don't at all, actually. Some of you, oh, wow. This is very high information, actually, in pile number 2. It's almost like a little bit difficult to comprehend. But some of you don't even carry karma. You're completely... It's like planting a star, like you would be like a star, like this, like a spark, because like once again, like you don't have an energetic body. Even the angels don't have an energetic body, you know, they have light bodies, but this is even, it's like you're even higher than that. So you're like a little spark, and then they say we need to get this energy on Earth somehow. So we have a connection, a channel, you know, so we can like a radio. So, you know, so you're like the receiver. Yeah, like a receiver. Is it called a receiver? So, and then you're like, you came here. And then you came here. Yeah. This is strange. Yeah. We have, wow, look at that. I mean, just look at this card. The Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. This is so nice. Where did you come from? Yeah, this is very magical, actually. Knight of Love. I mean, we have to look at this again. Look at this fox. This is an amazing deck. Look at the fox here. You know, look at the alien here. I wouldn't even call this an angel. This is one cool being. Look how open it is. And here is this. Yeah, and of course, you know, I also see you shapeshift. You're also shape-shifting. And this is what you have been doing. You have shape-shifted yourself into actually a very low form as a human. Humans are very, you know, dense in our energy. So this is what you have been doing. So there's something very mystical about you, pile number 2. Yeah, something is very mystical about you. Okay, let's see these cards as well. We have intuition, and look at the eye here. The all-seeing eye. Oh, it's a big eye, yeah. Intuition. Okay. Crystal keys. Yeah, this is you. Crystal keys. Yeah, you carry so much. Crystal keys. I love this card. I want to make a painting of this. Yeah, it was so nice. The crystal keys. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean you are you are working a lot. You are working a lot, and I think it's gonna be something. You are also meant to wake up, I think, and know this about yourself. But it's almost like you're also meant to live a normal life. Yeah, it's like, okay, you're also meant to, because it's almost like it can be a little bit too much to be so. It's like being you can't really fully embody your highest energy because it's too high for Earth, so you have a flame kind of burning, so you also have to function, so there's like other plans for you as well here on Earth, to have fun, to enjoy, to experience being a human. So you're also living that life, and this is what I said, like some of you is like you're meant just to live kind of like a normal life, spiritual also in one sense, but not maybe fully. I don't know, I want you to wake up. Yeah, it's just like, let's look at this last card. Crystal Keys, Eternity. Wow. I just saw, look at this. 22 Crystal Keys. 44 Eternity. This is where you come from. Yeah, where do you come from? You come from here. Eternity. Or is this Earth? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, somewhere from eternity you come. Crystal Keys. So very powerful. Once again, like you are a very powerful healer. You have access to all the knowledge. Yeah, galactic. We said you have a connection to Akashic records. You hold very strong information. You know everything. If you want to channel what's happening with Earth, you could tap into and channel everything. But it depends a little bit on what your soul has chosen this lifetime. Because I see it would be too difficult for you to be so. It already is a little bit heavy on you, because you're really. You carry the crystal keys comes. The crystal keys comes through you. They come through your vessel, like I said, and then you are integrating them in the collective consciousness and in Earth. So I mean, you are already doing like a lot of work. You're already doing a lot of work, so don't stress anything. Yeah, like you don't need really to stress anything. I keep feeling like, yeah, that's happening on one level, and another level you have like kind of your normal life, and there could be a lot of things going on in your normal life, and that's okay. Focus on your normal life. Yeah, focus on your normal life. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I think this was your reading. Yeah. Okay, yeah, a little bit mystical maybe, but this was your reading. Pile number 2. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile 2. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So quickly before we start, the second week of May, I will be hosting a 7-day remote healing event. There are limited spots. If you want to read more and join, you can do it on my website, nordicl.com. You can also get my oracle decks there with free worldwide shipping. So pile 3, how are you known in the heavens and other realms? And you felt drawn to this card. So let's see what we have here behind the tape. We have ceremony, ritual, celebration, celebrate, and devotion. Okay. So let's just put it there, and let's just dive into your reading, and we're just going to channel as we go. So how are you known in the heavens and other realms? Oh, abandonment, feelings of unworthiness and rejection. Oh, they're really trying to talk to you, actually. Number 4 is angels. Number 4 is a number, an angel number that talks that you have angels around you. So you're far away from home. I hear. Yeah, you are far away from home. You have gone through some things. Oops. You have definitely gone through some very sad and difficult things in this lifetime and in your lifetimes. And you feel there is like a... Yeah, you're far from home is what I hear. And it's funny that you seem lonely here, but where you come from a place that's full with love, light, and community. So it's very, somehow it seems like it's difficult. It has been a little bit difficult for you to be here because you haven't, maybe this lifetime, experienced the love and light and community that you're used to. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Oh, look at this. What astral origins. Look at how similar these cards are. To see? That's so weird. Two completely different decks, and even, the artwork is completely different. But it almost looks like you're laying in the same, way. Astral origins. Look at the egg here. Look at your wings here. Oh, you have no wings, Yeah, you. Oh, I feel like I want to hug you. Yeah, I feel like I want to hug you, pile number 3, because it could be a little bit lonely here. So you have you're far away from home, and I even feel a little bit chilly here in the room now, and you're used to love, and you're used to softness, and you're a very high vibrational soul. Joy and happiness, love and compassion comes naturally to you, but you've been left here on earth, feeling maybe at times abandoned and sad, because it's so different from what you're used to. Let's see what else we got. Grounded. Uluru in Australia. Okay, let's put this here. 17. Number 17. Yeah, obviously there's a reason why you are here. There is a reason why you're here. Okay, let's see. Let's do more tarot cards here. Wow, the 3 readings today was so different. Yeah, they were very different. So that's interesting. And I keep feeling like I want to give you a hug. Yeah, I want to give you a hug. Let's start with these 3 cards. We have the Chariot. Yeah, look at your freeing. Look how free you are here. The Chariot. Willpower, victory, and recognition. Yeah, look at the unicorns. Yeah, I mean, you come from a place of magic. Your home is magical. And I felt like something with purple. And then we got purple here. We even got some purple here. There's a little bit of purple everywhere here. Like spots. Something with purple. Wow, you are transforming so much. Oh, how are you known in the heavens and the realms? We're going to try to channel higher as well. Like kind of where you come from. But right now, how are you seen? You are seen as a soul that came to earth. We have a 7 here again, 17 and 7. So 7, you had a mission. You had a spiritual quest and a mission to experience life on earth. And you came here, and it was much harder than you thought it would be. Much harder, and it's been challenging, and it's been closing your heart, and it's been making you hard at times as well. Because of the harshness of earth also made you a little bit hard. Still, I see the softness and the joy and the inner child within you. It's all there. It made you a little bit, I feel like it was a little bit too much. Is this earth? I thought it was going to be more fun. So this is how they see you. And you're with all this violet flame, the violet flame is an energy that helps us transmute and transform anything that's like keeps our wings. Something with you're losing your wings. Something with you're losing your wings, because look at this astral origins. You were born with wings. So you had wings here. You were born with wings, and then you have no wings. Even if you see these clouds here, or it's not really clouds. I don't know what it is. Almost looks like your wings, but it's not. So it's like almost like they're there, but it's not there. So I don't remember what I was going to say. So let's do the next card. 5 of Fire. 5 of Wands. Conflicts, annoyances, and competition. Wings keeps showing up here. And we have Page of Cups. Yeah, I felt this. Page of Cups. I felt like you had this childlike spirit. Sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. You've been hurt too many times. Yeah, I feel like angry now. I feel like who hurt who hurt you? Like who hurt you? But I think you've been hurt many times. In different ways in many lifetimes. And this is like, yes, it's difficult. It was difficult, yeah. So you are definitely an empath and a very sensitive soul. And where do you come from? Different starseed origins here. Definitely some angelic souls in pile number 3. And then various, yeah, I hear various starseed galactic civilizations like Pleiadians, like Andromedans. Definitely a lot of Syrians, pile number 3 as well. A lot of Syrian, even Lyra here comes up. So yeah, different starseed civilizations, maybe something that you feel drawn to. And you came here. You come from, yeah, community is like kind of, you come from I feel like you miss that. You miss feeling safe and free and loved and easy, like easy life, like really easy. So it's like it seems like it's almost like you're trapped by the limitations of life in some way here. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Balance. Okay, I have a number 2 here as well. We have life force energy. I like this, how you're breaking free. Yeah, you're such a joyful soul. This is what I'm saying, like a very joyful soul. And you come from, once again, you come from a starseed civilization. You are a starseed or an angelic soul. You come from a place where there's just joy and happiness and everybody loves each other. And it's so easy. It's so easy, and it's like, it's so different. It's so different from here. And this is also why it makes it a little bit different. Sometimes you don't understand Earth, even if there's good things here for you as well, of course. But I think you're going more purple here. And we have the dolphins. Yes, definitely Sirius coming up. Mintaka. Mintaka doesn't exist anymore. It was the civilization in Orion. So you're carrying like a lot of soul wounds and traumas, I think, pile number 3 that you're working through. And I think it's something with your heart. And I keep feeling like a little bit sad here. Like life hurt me too much. And you're going through this massive shift. And you're going through this massive healing. Massive healing of the heart. You are very heart-centered soul. You're a very heart-centered soul. And community is like your community and family. And maybe you don't have that at all. Maybe it's completely, you're not even interested of that. And that only shows how far away you are from your real vibration. In the place where you come from, you're an art. This is the pile of artists. Yeah, I looked at the Page of Cups and I was like, what do you do where you come from? Like kind of like when you're back in your soul energy, kind of what do you do? I see you as an artist. So you could also be an artist, of course, here on Earth. Yeah, you are an artist. You are an healer. You do something with your laugh. Laughing is very healing for you. Laughing is very, very healing for you. Something with goddesses. You have a connection to goddesses or gods strongly as well. Yeah, a very strong connection to that as well. There's a purity in your divine feminine energy, and there's a purity in your divine masculine energy. You're so pure in your soul. You're innocent you're very pure, innocent soul. This is your true energy. You're pure, you're innocent, you're wonderful, you're compassionate, you're creative. Yeah, and it's just like, I feel like so limited here. I'm sorry for what happened to you. Pile number 3, and I feel like I want to cry. Yeah, I feel like it was hard. It was too hard. Too hard. But it was a part of the journey. It was a part of the journey. And I think you're healing a lot. And I think, you're healing, you're taking your power back, you're healing your self-worth, your confidence. and for you to become who you were. So many of you came, I think many of you have a connection to Lemuria and Atlantis, and this was the time that you came, but some of you came later as well. You came down here, you had this very sweet, loving energy, and it's like it got this, I wouldn't say destroyed, but yeah, it was like you got the bumps and the karmic things, all these things that you experience, duality and hate and fear and all these things, it changed you. And now you're coming back to your happy self, to your joyful self. You're finding yourself again. And this is what you're going through. You're finding yourself again. It's so sweet. And I think you're such a sweet soul. Yeah, you're such a sweet, pure soul. There's pure, this like, this saintly purity almost within you. What's this last card? Golden light. Wow. Look at you. This is the journey that you're taking. Nessie also is here. Hello, hello. This is her. Sometimes people wonder what it is. Yeah, this is just her tracker. Yeah. And then she has a black tourmaline. Amethyst. I don't know why I show you this. Yeah, the inner child comes up in this reading like a lot. You want to say hi? You want to say hi, little you? You want to say hi, little you? Yeah, inner child comes out a lot. Yeah, so you have like, there's so much sweetness in you. There's so much sweetness. This is your journey. This is the light guiding you back home. Some of you have very strong connection to Christ, to angels, to Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and these type of energy as well. And yeah, it's so nice. And look at this. It's so big. It feels maybe such a big mountain to overcome your healing, your transformation. But look how the light is guiding you here. And this is like, what is this golden light? It's like you're almost like you're gonna go get something here, meet someone here. Is this gonna be you? Or is this some union? I don't know who this is, but it's like almost like you're meeting someone here. Could be your twin flame even. But something here, or you're returning to light. Returning to light means that you will shed everything that's not... What are you doing, little cat? What are you doing, little cat? Yeah. Okay. Should we do some more cards? Yeah, I think we're gonna take my own deck here, because it was such a light reading here. It was so different from the other ones as well. So let's do, I have my own oracle deck here, and look at this. We turn the deck around and it says, it can't autofocus now, can it? Yeah, it can. Sensitivity. Yeah, this is your energy. Page of Cups, the sensitive healer, the sensitive artist, the one who is connected. I don't know why it doesn't work. Yeah, the one that is connected. And I mean, I feel like I want to, you could cry so much for the injustice in the world, and you cry for animals, and you cry for this and that. Your heart is so important. If you don't cry and things, some of you, you have an overactive heart chakra. Some of you, you cry, if something happens to a little bug and you go like, ooh, poor bug. But some of you have a very closed heart chakra, because it was very open, because you loved fully and deeply, and you got hurt in the most awful ways. You got hurt over and over again, maybe by your parents and the people that really meant to love you, and this made your heart hard. And then you hide in your heart, and I feel like I feel like you're hiding there in your heart. But it's such a sweet, it's like walls, you built walls around your heart, and this made you hard. So, but your heart is definitely, I say that many times, your heart is definitely the key to you getting your wings back, and your wings are very important. You're making a little bit of a mess. Let's see. You're making a little bit of a mess. So let's see what else we got. You're going to help us. Are you going to help us? Are you going to help us? Okay. Let's do this. The shadow. Oh, the shadow and the dream. Look at this. We got Nessie here also. Yeah, we got the Black Panther. Oh, she's a part of the reading. Yeah, so maybe you have like a cat or an animal that's with you. You definitely have a lot of connection. You definitely have a lot of connection to spirit animal. You're a fun person, actually, pile number 3. I think you have a lot of psychic and spiritual gifts. A lot of psychic and spiritual gift. A very strong connection to the dream world. Many of you are definitely introverts here in pile number 3. Definitely introverts. Because, word is scary, but your inner world, you know, at least your inner world is nice and this is what you can control. But yeah, a lot of psychics in pile number 3, a lot of healers, and very unique souls, I think, very kind and compassionate souls. Yeah, I think we're gonna do 2 more because we have some more time, and somehow your reading became short. I don't know, unless you're just sitting here. So this is also my own oracle deck. Let's take 2 cards from here as well. Up, we have Pluto. Yeah, find power in the shadows. What are you gonna lay here? Find powers in the shadows. Look at this. She's here talking. She's coming with messages here. Find powers in the shadow. And here we have shadow with the Black Panther. And the Nessie is also part of the reading. Find power in the shadows. Pluto, light of transcendence. This is what you're doing. You're going through this massive transformation. You're dealing with dark things. Things that close your heart. Things that hurt you. Things that hurt you. But how are you known? You're known as this joyful, lightful soul that belongs in the heavens, that belongs in these higher galactic civilizations, that is happy, that is laughing, that is full of compassion. And then we have the first house. I don't know what to do here. I'm just going to leave it like this. We have the first house, redefining who you are, the self. Yeah, redefining who you are. Yeah, so you were born to become a person. There were circumstances in your life that shaped you. The first house is also connected to our early childhood. So maybe things happen in your early childhood, because it seems like your biggest wound has to do with your inner child and your heart. And now you're redefining who you are. You're becoming the true you. Circumstances of life shaped you and formed you into one type of person with one type of personality. But now you are meant to, hello little you, I love you, I love you. Are you feeling comfortable? Yeah, but now you are becoming somebody else. And I think she came here with healing and just like, okay, you can relax, you know, and she being all black, you can relax, work through the shadows. Yes, we know, we see it's not easy for you, but you have your wings, you know, take them out, work through the shadows and find power in the shadows, find power in your healing. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna stop here. Okay, pile number 3, this was your reading. If you want to share your story in the comment section, please feel free to do so. Either way, pile number 3, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.